Hello everyone, Nathan here. This is my YouTube channel, that is Nathan P. Butler. Here you'll find a lot of videos, about 700 videos, but the bulk of them are on Star Wars topics. But since we have the Star Wars X-Wing, Battlefront, Rogue One VR, blah 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 mission coming up soon, and I picked up a PlayStation VR, and I am part of a Star Wars gaming podcast, Cloud City Casino at StarWarsReport.com. We've been doing some of these little quick Let's Plays to give you a sense of how some of the various PlayStation VR experiences play. This is one that is somewhat lesser known, probably for good reason, to be honest with you, called The Weeping Doll. It's theoretically a horror game or a thriller type game. We're going to do a new game here. And again, give you a sense of how this plays.
Today,
point-and-click adventure.
I want to tell you a story that was written by our nation's leading author of children's literature,
who drew
Ms.
in
Lin
very
Jindai.
blurry pictures.
The story is called The Weeping Doll. Once upon a time, there were two twin sisters
Feel like I
who
left my
lived
glasses
in a
off.
big house with their parents. The sisters looked very much alike, except that the younger one had a red birthmark on her face, which often made her parents behave coldly toward her.
So her parents were douchebags.
The older sister had a big, beautiful room filled with lots of toys. But the younger sister's room was chilly and dark, and the only toy to be seen was a doll with a similar birthmark.
And she stayed all the way up until, you know, she received the message that told her she could go to Hogwarts. Okay, so inventory. Gonna pick up the phone.
Arton, where are you?
Now here's the weird
Hello,
part,
Madam, I've just arrived
right?
home.
So
Today's the kid's birthday, so
I'm showing
I'm
up
food shopping. That's why I
to
got back late.
assist. I'm
Arton,
like the
listen
maid
to
or
me.
something,
I
right?
don't know what to do.
Madam, what's the matter?
The weird thing
What
is,
happened?
there usually in these games there'll be a thing on the floor that'll like tell you where to stand,
terrifying in the house.
but this one actually has
It's a doll.
a
weird
you.
doll.
Madam, what are you talking
You're
about?
supposed to
Where's
stand
the
where
Lord?
she is
Isn't the Lord
and
with
be
you?
on the phone like she is.
Lord,
Shoomp.
No. I'm gonna be killed too. What shall I do? Help me. Hey, Tong, I'm at...
Madam? Madam?
Oh no, your boss may be dead.
Oh, my cell phone is out of battery.
Better go ahead and play around it. It didn't hang up because you're out of battery. If it hung up because you're out of battery, it would have just gone beep, 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 and just ended. So it still hung up on her end, and then you noticed your battery was out. Those are two separate things. So basically what you got is interactions of left hand and right hand, and an inventory. In my hand right now, apparently, if I slip out and look, should be that phone. I don't see it. Where'd the phone go? Or did you throw it down? Very strange. Alright, let's come back to it if we need the phone. Anyway, so you got an inventory system that actually circles most of the way around you, which is kind of neat. In fact, all the way around you, I guess. I was thinking that it stopped right behind me. You're turning very much like Robinson the Journey in small chunks so that it keeps you from getting motion sick. You are moving, sort of, with the left stick. You are using a DualShock 4 controller. It does not support the move. You're basically moving this weird ghostly version of yourself to somewhere and then hitting X and you teleport to that spot. So if I want to pick this up with my right hand, I'm going to use my R2 button. Don't want to stick it in there. Yay! I can carry that in my inventory for some ridiculous reason. It's actually the key that I need. Okay. And I can move around, again, look around. A lot of this environment cannot be interacted with. The idea is that you're examining and exploring this house to see what exactly is going on.
The door is locked. It's lucky I had a
The
key.
door is locked. Not the door. The door is locked. Square. Take the key in my hand. Close the inventory.
I'll go to the flower
Throw
pot
it
to
with
get
the
key.
force into the lock. And then move my
The
ghostly
room's
self
a
in here.
mess. Has someone been in here? I should tidy up a little first.
The room is a mess. Has someone been in here? Have you been in a kid's room? This is actually pretty well kept for a kid's room. There should be toys and crap all over the place, right? Or wait. Maybe not a kid's room. Sure, I'll keep the hat somewhere. Why not? sure why I would. Oh, wait, maybe I can put... There we go. I can put the hat on here. Ooh, so spooky.
Yoko crying. I should check it out.
Yep. Yeah, can't interact with any of this stuff. I hear a ghostly child crying. And another door that, as I recall, isn't going to open. Ah, come on.
The door is locked.
But she keeps the key
in the wardrobe.
in the wardrobe. And that's empty. Okay. So again, throw the key into the lock and turn it. I wish I could open my door that way. That would be so awesome. I'm just saying. Alright, so I'm going to examine the house. Essentially here. And I can the trick is getting used to the idea that you don't move anywhere unless you teleport. And if you try to turn like this, you can turn your view to move the little teleporter ghost thingy. But if you try to like say I wanted to turn this way and I want to click right to do it, it resets the teleporter self into me. It's like spiritual projection, like astral projection. Send your spirit this way, except she doesn't go all the way across the room.
It must have been years since someone lived in here. Why is the door open?
Okay. It must have been years since someone lived in here. Aren't you like the cleaning lady for this house? Do you like somehow not know? Huh. Donald Trump fan? I keyed, sort of. And there are going to be some things that you can't interact with that you'll actually be able to interact with later, but only when the story requires it.
Once upon a time, there were two twin sisters who lived in a big house with their parents.
Didn't we just hear that?
The sisters looked very much alike, except that the younger one had a red birthmark on her face, which often made her parents behave coldly toward her.
Because her parents were douchebags. Yeah, we've covered that.
Big, beautiful room filled with lots of toys. But the younger sister's
Now, a lot of the story is covered through
the only toy to be seen was a doll with a similar birthmark.
little cinematic type things. Like I try to open this door. Oh, wrong door. There's a door in here that when I try to open it, it activates a little cinematic. I think there actually is one in the kitchen that I'll activate.
Lord,
Yeah.
Ayasa hasn't eaten all day. She's going to get sick if she doesn't eat soon.
That's apparently me.
Why don't you prepare something and I'll take it to her?
I'm serious. Ayasa is only 6 years old. Madame's punishment was too harsh. Maybe you should try to convince her.
Oh, you know what a temper Chindak has. But what if every day you prepare a separate meal and I'll take it to the child?
Of course I will.
Sure. Sure you're gonna take it to the child. I should trust you, sir. Again, nothing else that I can interact with at this point so far in here. Because I'm clicking my trigger like mad to use one of my hands, and I got nada. Oh, looky, it's like it's a birthday party. I think the fact... I keep doing that. The fact that there is just no interaction unless something needs to be interacted with gets frustrating. I mean, I guess on the one hand, it is keeping you from thinking something is part of a puzzle when it's not. But at the same time, it is kind of frustrating.
That sound, it seems to be coming from the living room.
The sound is done well. The 3D sound design is done well. Hey, look, it's an axe and somebody's taking another one. I'm thinking that's probably not a good thing. I'm just, thinking out loud. Okay, so another room where there's nothing I can do. Fantastic. I'm so used to Robinson the Journey now that I keep trying to click my way through stuff. That's the door I came from, as I recall. Oh, no, that's the... Okay, that's the other one. Ayasa, that's the girl that's locked up. Whoa!
You scared me to death.
A little close.
What's wrong, Chindak?
That girl is just standing in the living room. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
Ayasa, didn't I tell you not to leave your room without permission?
I'm starving.
But haven't you just eaten dinner? Tomorrow, I want you to go back into the punishment room. Don't even think about setting foot outside it again.
Wow. Yeah. Now, if I reset it, by the way, if I hold down Option to reset my view, it essentially realigns her body with mine so that I'm not having trouble seeing. Look, a book I can't interact with. Look, a picture I can.
Ayasa was locked up the first day I came here. I only met her once that night. Poor kid.
Right, poor child.
Oh, poor child, not mine.
Nothing. Oh, hey, another door.
Can't I open this door?
Bastards! Interestingly, notice, when I first came out of this door, this thing was scooted over so I couldn't get up the steps. So someone or something wants me to go upstairs, maybe? Wow, I'm actually short. I'm like 5'4", 5'5", and that's a short little thing there. Unless it's mystically, through the magic of VR, making me taller. Alright. Open the door. Combine. Hold. Wow, that is really low res. Hold combinable items in your left hand and right hand. Okay. To combine them. Okay. Golly gee, do you think I'm going to have to combine things then in this room? Whoa! Alright, got a lady body. And nothing that can be Oh. Okay. That could apparently be interacted with, kind of. To, I guess, show where I'm supposed to sit these things. God, that is some seriously low res. I mean, the whole thing is a little lower res than I would expect of a PSVR game at this point compared to some of the other ones. But just being up close to this, you would think, given the fact that you're able to move close to it, there would be higher res textures of these things.
Artung, I can't find my hammer. Can you go to town tomorrow and buy me a new one?
Yes, of course.
Hammer time. Really? We needed a cutscene-ish, such as it is, kind of thing for that? Oh, I see a head. Okay. I see another head. Whoop. Whoa, whoa, here. I see another head. I see a body. I'll deal with actually combining them and doing anything with them in a moment. Alright. And nada. And nothing. And let's see. Alright, so there's the platforms to sit them on. Okay. Oh, how ghastly ghostly. And there's the other body over here. Alright, so let's go back to the mantelpiece. Alright. So I'm assuming that is the big one. So we got a man's head, left hand, right hand. And I just put them together. Okie day. Yes. How very difficult. So I don't know what head this is. Which is the head? That's like a little kid head. Yep. And there's a little crank. Okay. Back to the inventory. Head in one hand, body in the other. Click both triggers, sticks them together. Woo! A key!
Oh,
And it's really just kind of an odd, it's an odd game. It's a point-and-click adventure.
Take a look around the room.
I already took a look around the room. Right? You telling me I can't leave the room yet? Maybe that's what the key's for. Uh-oh. I put the key into the wall because of where I'm standing. What the shit? What? I can spy. How very utterly strange.
Madame has fainted. I must go next door quickly.
She has? Maybe I just didn't notice because I was bothering to look at other things. You can't go back to it. Ah! Can I take my key back? Hey, I can. Cool. Maybe I'll need that for something else then. Oh, don't drop the key. Put the key into one of your little boxes of fun. Oh, no. Oh! Kid! Where'd you go, kid? Hello, weird faceless child, for whom the graphics are not doing any favors.
Catch up with that kid.
Okay, it's time to catch up with that kid. Get your little kid back here. Okay, so I should catch up with that kid, but I can't catch up with the kid. I'm assuming that, dang it, that key ain't gonna do me any good. Nope. Alrighty then. And I dropped the key, because that's not the right door. And so on. You get the point, right? So it's a point-and-click adventure. It's relatively slow-paced. It's problem-solving based on what you interact with, finding keys and whatnot, but there's not a lot to interact with as red herrings, essentially. So it could be easy, I would assume, to get stuck. I'll go ahead and just run through. But I imagine it's just easy to get stuck not knowing what to do next. If you haven't quite found what you're looking for. Huh. That won't allow me to do anything. Heck, maybe that's where I am. Maybe I'm at a point where I'm like, what's going on? Well. Okay, well, I can access that one. And that's about it. So, okay. Unless that's the room that the other one was peering into. Oh, there's another. What the shit? Well, that's strange. I'm thinking the master or the lady of the house had a bondage thing, and that's just. Oh no! All of a sudden, I am trapped in one of those room puzzles. No! Yeah. Anyway, so that is the Weeping Doll. It is an odd one to be sure. It's not going to be one that's for everybody. I want to say it's only like $10 or something, though. It's either 10 or 20. So it's going to be one of these games that if you're into this sort of thing, the mystery solving, the creepy atmosphere, albeit not super creepy, more of like a desolate atmosphere, and you can overlook some low-res textures and whatnot as you go and try to do this type of thing, then yeah, I think you'll find it interesting. It's definitely not going to be for everybody, though. I would say this is one of those ones to probably wait until it goes on sale and then pick it up, because I'm not even sure, even if it's a $10 price tag, if I've actually gotten that much enjoyment and fun out of playing this game yet. It's an odd one. It's definitely an oddball. But I'll be back with more PlayStation VR Let's Plays to show you glimpses into more games, to give you a sense of what's out there in future installments here. Thanks for watching.